Hello students, welcome to the My Dream. In this session, we will start a new topic that is gametogenesis. According to the theme of the My Dream, we will discuss this topic as what, why and how. Here we will going to discuss what is gametogenesis and why it is important to study this topic and how the process of the gametogenesis linked within our real life situations. So first of all, start with the what. What is gametogenesis? As you can see in the name, gameto means gametes. Genesis means formation. So we can say the process of the gametogenesis is the gamete formation. Gametogenesis is the process of the gamete formation. Sperm in the males and the ovum in the females. The sperm forming the testes of the male and the ovum forming the ovary of the females. So, gametogenesis is the process of the formation of gametes such that sperm in males and ovum in females. This is all about the gametogenesis. And the next thing is why it is important to study the process of the gametogenesis. Why we will going to discuss this process? Because with the study of the gametogenesis process, we will get to know the formation of the sperms and the formation of the ovum in details. These formations we will going to discuss in the details. So it is very important to learn about the gametogenesis process. So the formation of the male gamete, that is sperm, is called this spermiogenesis. Sorry, it is called spermatogenesis. So the first is spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis, spermato right from sperm and genesis means formation. Now here you can understand gametogenesis is the formation of the sperm. So it is occur in the testes of the male at the time of the puberty. The puberty is the period between the 11 to 18, approx 18 in the males and also in the females. At the time of the puberty, there is development of some secondary sexual characters also like hair growth, change in the voice. So the process of this spermatogenesis start with the cell, male germ cells, which is, as we already discussed in the previous session, in the seminiferous tubules, there are two types of these cells. That is male germ cells and Sertoli cells. In the seminiferous tubules of the testes, the male germ cells are also called spermatogonia. So from here, the process of this spermatogenesis start. The spermatogonia is a diploid cell. It is a diploid. It means it contains 46 chromosomes. It is a spermatogonia, male germ cell. The male germ cells undergoes a mitotic division and give rise to the two diploid cells, and with the process of the mitotic division there is increase in the number of the cells. So you can see there is increase in number of the cells with the process of mitotic division. Now here some of these cells become specialized cells and some of the cells are called primary spermatocytes. These are the primary spermatocytes. Now the primary spermatocytes goes under the reductional division, that is meiosis first. Meiosis first, and it will give rise to the two equal haploid cells. Two equal haploid cells, that is N and N. Now these haploid cells are called secondary spermatocytes. Again, the secondary spermatocytes goes in the meiosis II division. It goes to the meiosis II division and forms 4 equal haploid cells. Meiosis II, and the cell formed are called spermatids. These are not sperm, these are spermatids. Why we call it spermatids? Because the tail is not present here yet. After attaching the tail, when the tail is attached with the spermatids, these spermatids converts into the sperm. You can see the sperms are formed now, and the process of the formation of the sperms from the spermatids is called spermiogenesis. Please do not confuse the spermiogenesis with the spermatogenesis. We can see in the process of the spermatogenesis, the sperms are formed from the male gamete cells which are diploid in nature. Here the male germ cells form the sperms. This whole process of the formation of the sperm is called the spermatogenesis. And when the sperms are formed from the spermatids, in the last steps, sperm is formed from the spermatids. This is called spermiogenesis. Now, there is one more term, spermiation. What is spermiation? When the sperm are formed, the head of the sperm is embedded into the Sertoli cells. As we know, the Sertoli cells are present. This is the Sertoli cells. The Sertoli cells are present in the seminiferous tubules, and this is the sperm. The head of the sperm is embedded into the Sertoli cells for the nourishment, and the Sertoli cells carries these sperm out to the seminiferous tubules. So this is called the spermiation, when the head of the sperm is embedded into the Sertoli cells, and the Sertoli cells carry these sperm outside the seminiferous tubules. This is spermiation. Now the next thing is, why is completed here, how the study of the gametogenesis is important, how it is linked in our real life. So, as we know, the male pattern has XY and the female has the XX pattern. The male have XY pattern and the female have XX pattern. So you can see here, there are the 4 sperms are formed from one male germ cells. These 4 sperm carries XX and YY. When the process of the fertilization occur, the one eggs from the male fuse with the eggs of the female, that will give rise to a baby girl child. And when the X factor from the male and X factor from the female are fused, that will give rise to the boy child. So from here we will understand that after the process of the gametogenesis or the spermatogenesis and oogenesis, the formation of the gamete is completed here. That will helps in the fertilization, that will further help in the process of the fertilization, and the process of the fertilization we will discuss in details in the further session. So you can see how the process of the gametogenesis helps in the real lives. When the fertilization does not occur, there is a menstruational cycle occur in the women's, which we will also discuss in the further sessions. So this is all about the spermatogenesis. In the next session, we will discuss about the oogenesis in details.